Man, Texas flooding got out of hand.
Oh, that's
Okay.
That's what happens when it turns into the fucking the second melting of the ice age.
True. Florida's gonna be unaffected though.
I saw a picture of like the heat map of the country, and it's just it's up in the 90s on the two sides, and then in the middle it's just fucking negative, and it's just like the hot pocket when I get it out of the oven or microwave.
Here's your hot plate of cold food.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh my
dun.
god, he's dead.
Um.
The voice in my head has materialized.
Oh god, we're starting new. Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
So, how big do you want to make this bitch?
What the fuck?
What?
Okay, I thought like my arm was broken. I couldn't throw.
Oh look, there's an island.
Immediately, we can't. There's like no chance of us being able to stop unless we trap the raft.
I need 4 stone, and I can make a quickie thing, but I don't have 4 stone. I don't even have 1 stone.
That's Sammy. Hi, Sammy. Here's the what?
Oh, here's the fun part. We're heading towards it. It's still.
Well, that's good. You know, maybe those 2 barrels over there will have it. How are you doing, Sammy? Okay, why am I terrible?
It took me a moment to go, like, who the hell are you talking? Oh, right, you're streaming. Oh, God.
I got a potato. That is not a rock.
I got a beat. Yes.
I got nothing.
Not only do you lack rhythm and dancing.
Yeah, pretty much. I can't hold a tune or a beat.
Oh, man. Really, audio? You decided to be this asshole.
Apparently, neither can you if your audio is fucking up, but it's... Hey.
Nope.
I'm sorry you're tired, Sammy. I feel that in my bones. This is like the second day in a row I've not slept like the entire day away, and I don't know if I should be like concerned.
Really, Bruce, already?
Fuck you, you stupid ass shark motherfucker. Yeah, I literally spent the last 2 months. I know I'm a bear, but I've never actually hibernated like this before. I'm up maybe 6 hours of the fucking day.
I was slightly joking that we were heading towards it and everything.
No, yeah, we're literally gonna ram right into this island.
Also, I've been recording for like 6 minutes without you at all in the audio.
Oh, of course, that's nothing new. It's fine.
So it's gonna be fun whenever I go through and edit this. It's like, oh right, I cape. There's
Just
another. Look at what the fuck is with all these islands already.
Listen,
Also, I need to watch my language. It feels, but I'm not.
Why do you feel like you need to watch your language? It's just us.
Yeah.
And Iron Man.
Oh, we can push the raft. What are
Flowers?
Still not a fan of Iron Man.
Okay to be wrong.
cap is the best. Fuck you.
Oh, of course. I don't disagree with that 100%. Yeah. It's a good use of the S. That's why it hurts the most.
Where the hell are you?
I'm under the ship.
Oh, there you are. Yep. I just saw him launch himself at you.
Stupid fucking shark, motherfucker. Try and get rocks so I can make an axe to just cut down these trees real quick. I need 2 more. I think my hook is made out of a lint roller. Or a bucket handle. I genuinely don't know.
I was able to push it earlier. Okay, can I... Wait. Am I being this stupid? Yes, I am. Okay. Let's... Do you have any plastic?
I'm already ahead of you.
Okay.
Oh!
We're geniuses, aren't we?
Yeah. I mean, I have my PhD in dumbass.
Oh, wow, you actually went for it.
Yeah. Now I'm $300 million in debt in college.
Don't worry, you'll get like $5 forgiveness.
Maybe. They might think I make too much money.
Well, we give you the $5. We give everyone a $5 forgiveness. Suddenly, we're forgiving the millionaires and billionaires $5.
Man, it's almost as if we live in a country where you can easily figure that out. That someone has the money to pay their fucking debt.
Well, it's like, trying to explain to a fucking boomer that, hey, they didn't take out loans. They're good.
What rich person takes out a fucking student loan?
Those who are pretending to be impoverished.
You're right.
Which is a weird reality.
Such is life. Such is life. You only want to be poor when it's cool.
Yeah, essentially.
This boat's directionality is fucked. Thank you, Sam.
It's just questioning itself, trying to figure out its orientation, okay?
That's fine. But good lord. This is just a big surfboard at this point.
But if we can get the mast in the center, just make it a wind sail.
This really will be Waterworld.
I hear you bitch.
Everybody's surfing USA. Oh,
yeah.
I didn't even hear him. I didn't.
Deaf bastard.
Like, genuinely, I gotta turn the game back up now, I guess. It was fucking loud like 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes ago. Oh, bye, island.
Do you by chance have 5 pomeleys?
I have 4.
Okay.
I have 5.
One more. Oh, yes. And, do you have, how many planks of wood do you have?
15. Here you go.
Oh. I wanted to make this just because I know one of us is going to die a little bit, and we're going to need to...
Yeah.
I just want the apocalypse to already happen so we can just move on to the next phase.
I mean, it is. It's just really fucking slow.
No, that's the whole thing. It's like I want it to be like Fallout post-apocalypse.
No, 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 no. Real apocalypses are slow.
Right? Like, God. There's a reason why, like, the Bible, end times is 5 damn 100 years long.
Yeah. I mean, the first time the Bible ends the world, it's 40 fucking days. That's as fast as it gets.
Some purifier.
You fucker! I hooked that.
You are the worst hooker ever.
There we go. Bitch.
You know it. Spends a lot of time on the internet to learn how to be a catty motherfucker.
I was about to describe to you that thing I found on Twitter yesterday that I sent to you and Chris. I'm just like, and then I remembered I sent it to you.
Talk about it if you want.
Yeah, I figured it's content. Found this thing on Twitter. The guy's a huge fucking douche. Editing Sloan, put it up.
God.
And the guy is like, the guy starts the conversation.
Myself talk and
The guy starts the conversation basically going, "We need to get you and your kind out of like D&D." Because the lady's like, "Do you not play like do your characters not have emotional like moments? Do they not have feelings in the context of your game?" It's like, "No, because they aren't real." I'm like, real things don't have feelings. Like they have fake feelings, yes, but those are still feelings.
So I've played with so many people that are like that, and it's amazingly stupid.
Like, listen, I like a good combat, but that's a bit
combat
much.
is what it's like. I need to basically, whenever dealing with new DMs, like knowing, okay, how much of this is combat, how much of this is role play, so I can build the character appropriately and the backstory appropriately. I hate whenever you're told, oh, it's going to be a lot of roleplay, and you find out, oh, no, it's meant to be a crap load of combat.
It's like, I literally made this character to fuck around.
I made a bard. Please, no.
Oh, God, no.
I didn't make an actual bard. I stole a build of Vegeta for D&D. It's just a strong monk. And,
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it failed gloriously because son of a bitch, no. Because I've learned I hate point buy so damn much.
Yeah.
Like the point buy stats, you don't do anything good.
Yeah, it's hard to start good that way.
Unless you're min-maxing, which I hate min-maxing.
Yeah. Like, whenever I do point buy, it's just like, alright, do I have anything under 10? I should fix that. It's gonna suck, but I should fix that, otherwise it's gonna be even worse.
To make this character even viable, had to make my intelligence 8. Dumber than your average rock. Which has been part of me, like I've been slightly tempted to do with playing New Vegas and just getting, oh hey, receiver. With New Vegas and just play like the dumbest bastard.
Oh, New Vegas with 0 intelligence is the best, or with like as
sub
low
brick.
as possible. Your sub brick, yes. Oh
so
God.
I'm gonna die here in a second if you.
Oh yeah, same. Well, no, I got time. I am starting to choke to death though. I should make it walk.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Whenever I drop, can you just toss me onto the bed? Apparently, that's our magic.
Yeah, of course. You should make this bigger so Bruce
I'm
doesn't
trying
eat
to.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm running out of. Hey, there we go.
Oh, Carrie. Carrie.
I'm good. All I needed was a nap. I had sleep for dinner. That was good.
Oh, what am I talking about? I have a watermelon. That's half water.
Half melon. Beyond science.
Here, you can have what's left of this watermelon.
I'm good for now. How wide do you think we should make this?
For right now, just like one bigger on all ends.
I was trying to think, like, should we go like a maximum of like 13 or something, making a center for the controls or something? And just
That'd be a
build
good
up?
idea. Oh yeah, build it tall. Tall boy.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Turlish boys. Yes.
Irish beige. Here's a cup.
I have an axe now.
Up on the ground.
You just toss something into the water.
That was
Leaves on the vine.
leaves on the vine.
Do you know that that picture of his son is actually Mako when he was younger?
Yes.
That is a sad fucking thought. Because he already knew he was dying at that point.
That still breaks. Watching that still makes me tear up. We rewatched Avatar not too long ago. That hurt.
Oh man, if we could get like a little engine back here, this is the saddest speedboat. Look at the back here.
If you get two engines on it, it literally becomes a penis.
SS erect.
The SS Erectus. Or the SS Schlong, as depending on how colorful we want to get. Boat in the distance!
Yee. You boot.
Closer to it, but we also need to get to the right.
Ugh, I want to get to the right.
Not like that. Never like that. Oh, you see? This is what I'm talking about.
Wow,
We had half a second.
Bruce, you bitch.
Bruce is a
Mind you,
cunt.
I'm out of plastic. The sea is full of plastic, and apparently.
Here, I'll give you what little I have. Man, it's a good thing we don't need to eat at all or anything important like that.
It's a good thing that we have each other just to throw each other onto the freaking bed. Alright, here we go. The grill. Back in town. Grill is back in town. Yes, I'm making a bad parody of that song. Oh god, we're on a cross.
Good. Now we can offend people even more.
Yay. A Mexican and a gay dude are at ocean.
And you're not even named Jesus.
It's close. It's the sad part.
Every time you tell me your old name, I forget it. Like that's the kind of
that is
like
fine with me. That is fine with me.
person I am. It's like you don't want me to know this information? I'll forget it. That's fine. Or you don't talk about this information? Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. Oh God. So like I'm sitting here like I don't want to. It's a dead name to me, but at the same time, I don't want to do the "don't dead name me" thing because that's very
Yeah. I get you.
offensive.
Ah!
But at the same time, it was like I have a friend from college on my Facebook, and it's my new name and everything, and I wish them happy
Of course.
birthday, and they use my old name. I'm like,
Oof.
what the fuck?
That's like offensive almost.
I was about ready to go. Like, first off, I changed it. It's this now.
Hey, that looks like you got away from him. Did you?
No, he got it. He bit my ass, and not in a sensual way either. Let's see what I get. Ooh, I got a recipe and some random components that are useless. There's some water if you need it.
Nah, I'm good. I ate like 7 watermelons.
How the hell did you have so many watermelons?
Well, each one has like 3 bites each, so you know.
You have watermelon?
I tried to give it to you.
I'm kidding. No, I'm
Tried to give you the watermelon.
I don't know why that's still one of my favorite vines. It's crazy, Eva. It's a watermelon. It's not a watermelon.
Fuck!
What?
Just I can't seem to get half the shit that's like now far out of the way because of the way the ocean's taking us. So I just sit here and watch Bruce be a douche.
So I'm imagining your perpetual fear in real life if this was your life.
Oh, I'd have just been done with it. Like I don't. I'm already terrified of if like an apocalypse does actually happen because I know I'm fucked like 20 different ways. So it's just like I can't even pretend like I have a chance.
Look, if it's a cyberpunky type apocalypse where, it's all tech stuff, we could just hook you up and make you a computer.
Oh, definitely. But if it's like a realistic one where we're getting like weather's fucked everything up or zombies or whatever, I know I'm screwed. I don't try to.
If it's a zombie one, we're just gonna put some metal around you and spikes and roll you down a hill.
But
The most aggressive bowling ball ever.
Man, one of those big like a metal version of that see-through plastic ball that people use
the hamster balls
in Jurassic Park, yeah. Or Jurassic World, sorry. Whatever the fuck it's called. I don't give a shit.
Actually, it's Jurassic World, I think.
I haven't seen that either, and I kind of don't care.
No.
I'd rather play the Lego game, 100% honest.
I also don't, because I'm also not a fan of Chris Pratt.
I got like nothing against him. But, like the only thing I've ever liked him in is Guardians.
Okay, so I've tried to watch like things like The Office and Parks and Rec. Cannot get into that shit.
Everyone's too mean in The Office. Like, people told me it was like funny, but everybody's just mean. And I'm like,
people are mean, and there's a lot of people that are like, oh my god, this is my office life. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with your office life?
Like, do you just live in a place where everyone hates everyone at their job? Like, I get not liking your job and you just don't talk to people. But it seems like everyone here actively hates each other.
I get it. You don't have to like your coworkers. That's fine.
Is it Parks and Rec that Ron Swanson is from?
Yeah.
I also don't care for that because I don't care for the blonde lady. Like, I think the only thing I've ever really cared about her in is, like, a few Saturday Night Live sketches. like she has all of the charisma of Sarah Silverman without the like character that Sarah Silverman is. If that makes any sense. Then again, I don't even know if that is like a character Sarah Silverman just puts out, or if that's just how she is.
Ew.
I don't know.
Doing all the research.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Come here. You. I'm being a nerd over here.
Oh my god, now the game is really loud again.
Ah, there's what I wanted. Okay.
Fuck it.
The collection nets. Make life
Oh, yeah.
a little bit simpler.
Yeah.
Don't die on me.
I'm gonna die. Aha. Alright, collection net.
I don't know why, that just reminded me of that stupid. There's a Key and Peele skit where it's like, son's crying because the mom died, and it's like, oh, don't worry, buddy, I'm not gonna die. I'm from another world. So,
Hey!
oh, but then that means I'm gonna die. No. The parts of my crashed spaceship, and we can make you immortal too. Acid. Big.
Yeah. Two different directions there. Two different directions.
Oh, two very different directions.
What was the thought I just had?
No.
Fuck. What was... Okay, did you ever watch Boondocks?
Yes.
What was the name of the pimp?
Slickback?
A pimp named Slickback, that's right. No! You motherfucker! We just got that!
That was a Christmas present from my boss. I only know that still thanks to TikTok. And I'll explain that a little bit. It's just an audio where people chicks dancing to the pimp named Slickback being remixed.
Really?
Yeah, I'll see if I can find one later on to send to you. But it's just like, yeah, because it's put over some basic techno type thing, like
Of course.
Dick.
Of course. I've been watching a lot of YouTube is kind of broken for me, and it's at the point where it's just like, here's 10,000 30-second clips of various things you like. Why aren't you just recommending me those things? Hey, here's the clips. And it's just been Boondocks. Been Boondocks and Vine Sauce clips off Twitch.
Nah. I fell into a rabbit hole
Oh no.
not so long ago of like looking at some stuff about VTubers and like setting up some things too because I was like, what the hell? I don't like showing my face half the time because it's all messed up right now. But I wouldn't mind having a persona. And I've watched some stuff for like the more well thought out ones, the Hollow Live group. And
Yeah.
now half my fucking suggestions
Yeah.
are them. And I'm like, you know what? Actually, the sad part is they're entertaining as fuck.
They're
to me, and
really
they're going into,
entertaining.
the goblin energy of some of them is just
It's
yeah.
fantastic. I love it.
I'm a fan of Gouda.
I love Gura, and I love that I used to watch her before she was Gura, because she had a video or a YouTube where she would literally just get drunk and sing songs.
What? Like I know she had a bit of things. People were talking about like, oh, here's the audio of her beforehand, where she's not as squeaky.
Yeah, it was. They're from a few years ago, so I'm not surprised. Also,
Some people like face, like, oh yeah, here's her face and everything.
but yeah, she did one of my favorite videos from her is just it's anime girl gets smashed and sings Country Roads. And it's fucking
I gotta
great.
look this up just to see it.
Hang on. Double check which one it is. Just no, I don't want. No, don't play Rubber Ross. No, don't. Okay, there we go. Shh! Don't reveal the internet that I like popular YouTubers. I've been watching him watch Game Grumps.
You watch PewDiePie, don't you? I'm kidding.
I got blitzed and sang Country Road by Senzawa.
People were talking about they're doing like because like whenever you start watching stuff, you also see like the drama videos pop up of that shit too.
Yeah.
One of those popping up recently where it's like, oh yeah, here's the they're doing like the next round of artist pickup for the Hololive stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, there's no gender, and people are like, oh, could males? Like, yeah, I'm imagining you identify as female, they don't care.
I mean, they have a whole. I mean, like, I've watched
There
their
is the male
male
one.
people.
Yeah,
One of
the
my
Hollow Stars.
One of my favorite ones is the profession or not professional. It's competitive crossdresser.
I'm sorry, what?
He's a competitive crossdresser. And not professional. Professional wouldn't have been as funny. I really like that it's competitive. It's just so dumb, and it's why I started watching him, and he's great. I feel like I can tell the exact audience. I feel like you can tell the exact audience that he probably plays to. But I love it. It's fucking funny. Just,
It's not really a shock with you.
well, even in general, like all you need to hear is anime boy competitive crossdresser. Ah, yes, I see.
So here's what I'm thinking for the ship build. The outer layer just being like a solid regular foundation, and then the second inner layer being circling around of just the nets, the capture nets.
That sounds good.
That way we can armor up the outer layer.
Yeah. Against Monsieur Bruce.
Yeah.
I'll let you take over building actual like exact boat. So whenever you want like my materials.
That sounds like you're proposing something horrible.
Which is weird because I said that because I didn't want to say, when you want my wood, just tell me.
Yeah, material still sounds kind of...
Yeah.
You want my man juice.
Potatoes are just barely keeping me alive.
I don't know if that's in game or reality.
Dude, I am making some rock. I have learned how to make the perfect French fries. I'm a man who likes really crispy fries, and after fucking weeks of just cutting potatoes, I've gotten to the point where I can make them thin enough where they actually are so thin that the inside will puff up and it'll just be a giant, crispy, like amazing thing. And I'm so fucking happy.
So proud of that.
I am. I also make the fucking best French toast.
I haven't. Just,
I
now
made
we're
like
looking
a
at.
giant fucking plateful yesterday.
I was looking at words, brain, thoughts. I'll get there in a moment. Hold on.
Food,
No,
diet.
so we were looking at trying to get away from ordering as much.
Uh-huh.
Because so far that's what we've been doing. Just because, God, fuck, our apartment's kind of in a weird shambles right now.
I get you.
Um, yeah, stole your potato.
Please stop. I'm dying.
So am I. I need the potato. So one of the things we're looking at is like, oh yeah, we want to make pizza, but we don't want to make pizza, you know?
Yeah, you want to make homemade pizza. I've been doing that too.
Well, no, it's like we didn't want to make like a full ass pizza because half the time you don't want a full ass pizza. So there's one thing we were seeing, and someone's like took a anime recipe and basically making it live. We're making a little pizza in our toaster oven, which is using garlic bread as the crust, and then putting basically pizza sauce, cheese, all the stuff on top. And I thought it was like that looks like poverty pizza, but at the same time delish.
Yeah. I've learned that I've really learned how to make good fucking pizza dough, and it's a lot of fucking waiting because you have to make it, wait a fucking like half a day, separate it out, and then like for best results wait like a week as it ferments in the fridge. And I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do that. I want pizza now.
You mean as it rises?
Like after it rises. No, after it rises, but it like it develops the flavor when you just let it wait in the fridge in like a Tupperware with some oil.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but fermenting is not the word, I believe.
Not ferment. You know what I mean, though. The word you know the word I mean.
Do you have enough stuff to make another collection?
1 second.
Yeah, no problem. Oh no, I was gonna say if you could just put it there. But okay.
Take all of it. This is your.
This is not say it that way.
This is your business, man. Bruce,
what did you do with that asshole? Yep.
Right.
Okay.
Look,
So there is the width. Normally now.
Potato.
6.
Did you say sex cathedral?
6.
Okay.
What?
I heard sex cathedral and I was like, that sounds like a hell of a band name.
That's a good band name, but no.
I'm glad we're at least on the same page there.
I wouldn't be surprised if they are a band, actually.
I don't know. Let me. Sex Cathedral PubMed.
That's my religious hymn cover band. We do
Oh, this is because it's a sexual dysfunction. What?
Is it like a place for people who have sexual dysfunction?
No, it's cathedral sex. In the abstract, it is a sexual dysfunction that may develop out of relationship problems from poor, ineffective techniques or from other influences, as overemphasis on performance. Sex Cathedral banned. Nope. There's no Sex Cathedral. We can hop on that.
I'd rather not hop on anything sexy with a dude.
Listen,
Because if I went that way,
if we're
listen,
in a
man,
if we're in
you're
a
good-
band if we're in a band, it's not gay. It's just we got roadies together.
Okay, so that's the width.
All right. Yeah.
What do you think? Should we put like a definite front taper point, or do you just want it square?
I like the idea of like a taper point. I mean, we know which end is the front. I feel like I've made this worse.
It got weird.
I live for days like this.
Mama told me there'd be days like this. There'd be days like this. Which is really weird that my mom brought up that a gay dude would make things weird whenever I'm filming a game.
Yeah.
It's like she knew the future.
Yeah.
Or she was just a bitch.
Or she was just on a lot of drugs.
She was drunk, probably. I'm gonna die here in a second.
Yeah, I got you.
Just gonna stand right about here-ish. Goodbye, sweet world.
And you're good.
Alright, sleep for dinner. Got it. I'm good.
Whew. Sleep for dinner. Oh, God, I remember those days.
Not fun.
I'm kicking myself in the ass as I get more back into Magic the Gathering, because I was really into it in the early, like, 2010s. And I had some shit that is now worth, like, hundreds of dollars. And I'm so angry.
I know the feeling.
It's just like, yes, if I hadn't needed to eat or have a home, I would not have I would still have this.
See, now, I know the feeling because, or you, I hear the bastards. I ended up winning. There was, like, one of my teachers had, like, a weird thing where they would just randomly force us to, they would take things from students, that whole shit. And this one teacher, she ended up basically taking Magic the Gathering cards enough from people that she had like this huge freaking box of it. And end of the year, there was a raffle for people just to get it. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I end up winning it. I was like, okay, cool. I don't care. Because it wasn't a thing I cared about. End up finding out after I gave it away to some other person. Oh my god, I had about $5,000 worth of fucking cards there.
That hurts. I'm looking at some of the shit I had, and it's like, yes, I have enough to make my life not. Well, I suppose now my life is fine, but the in-between times, my life would have been vastly better.
The 2010 times.
Yeah, just waited. Not having a apartment.
Well, you should do what a lot of people did and get a van and fix it up for more than a house is worth in your area. And
Man, it's almost as if they tried to take away my disability when I got that van. Because I did have a van.
You had a van?
I had a van. When my mother died, I got the family van. Because
Okay.
who else was going to use it? But, you know, the cripple who needs to get around occasionally.
Why the hell did you take away ability for a van?
What? Oh, because it cost more than I should have been allowed to have.
Right. The forced poverty.
Yep. Because fuck you if you want to, like, do things and live.
Ugh.
Rafting goes, man. Rafting goes.
Get us to the island.
Okay. Yeah.
You son of a... Wait. Hey.
Mostly just talking about shit.
Woo, okay. I built an anchor.
Yay! Not really anything here.
I have an axe.
Okay, there's kind of stuff here then.
I got palm seeds.
I'm getting metal.
You know what movie I still need to kind of watch?
What?
The new Bill and Ted.
So good. Like, there's only a few movies in my life that I've just been like that I've seen, and it's just like, this is a joyous occasion. I am nothing but smiles, and I can't complain about the movie like at all. And it's like, that is one of them.
I am a depressing motherfucker, so I don't really have those.
I only have a few. Like, the first of the new Star Wars trilogy was really good at the time, before it got fucked with and everything was like, ah, yes. Why is everything weird? And why are the directors and writers bad? Yeah,
10
like,
different people were writing it, and no one paid attention or left notes for each other.
and the Muppets movie from 2012, I think, 2010,
2011.
That was just a perfect movie, if you ask me.
The one with Marshall, because I don't remember his actual name.
How I Met Your Mother, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the only other thing I know that actor's been in. Like,
yeah, no, that's where his character's named Marshall.
Okay. I really love that movie. That was I think I went to see that movie right after my mom died, so that movie holds like a special place. Because it was something that just, I could not be unhappy watching that movie, despite how unhappy I was. And then Bill and Ted is just a fantastic movie. It's dumb, and it probably has my favorite joke of all time. That is entirely, it's just a sight gag. I believe that's what it's referred to as. Let me get back to this shit. Oh no, wait, I have a pineapple. I can eat a little here. I'll try to find it. See if I can not get fucking DCA'd from Twitch for daring to think about playing the audio.
Well, then you can go back to YouTube streaming.
Fuck YouTube.
You say as I'm recording for it.
Yeah, YouTube, fuck you. You hurt me.
Editing me if you're still listening.
Yeah, editing Sloan. Put up a picture of oh fuck, what was his name?
John Goodman in King
John
Ralph?
Goodman, yeah. Put up a picture of John Goodman flipping someone off.
I feel we need to explain that one because people haven't been around us that long at times. Oh god.
Okay, I can't find the clip on YouTube, but it's fucking great.
I'm waiting for this brick to dry and then I can research a fucking smeltery. Bloody smeltery. A
Bricks.
bloody smeltery.
And make a couple of bricks.
Oh, they make a couple bricks for the bloody smeltery. I don't know why I'm saying it that way.
A bloody schmeltery.
Oh god. So speaking of stupid things, I've learned I'm having trouble with people in their early 20s and D&D.
Oh
I'm not
lord.
trying to harsh anyone's yum, okay? Let me
Alright.
say that right now. If you want to play, I support that. If you have a certain style you want to play as, cool. Go right the hell ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Don't bring me into your weird shit. It's my main request.
What are we talking?
Okay, so every time like I sit there and I see people talk about their like playing and they're just starting to get into it and stuff like that, it's from Critical Role and it's just copying Crit Role.
Ooh, no, you
So,
make it your own. That's why I don't watch that.
Exactly. I can't watch that series because I don't have the focus for like 4 fucking hours per session of their thing.
Here, watermelon.
Oh, I just got some water. So,
Oh, there. Take the melon anyway.
cool. Oh, right. I gotta pick it up. It's not Minecraft.
Good.
Hey, don't shame me.
I'll shame you all I fucking want.
But it's like that one, or like they're so edgelord still.
I get that.
Oh my god, I have so much edge. Like, I'm trying to sit there and go, I get it. I was that character. The dark, brooding, I'm Batman, essentially. But, my dude, have a personality, please. Okay,
Yeah.
you ready to move on from this island?
Give me 2 seconds. I'm still getting a few.
Okay, no problem.
Ah.
I gotta remember to edit this part out. But it's like one of the players in thing is like, well, like I said, one of them, two of them are in their early 20s. One of them, they're a Crit Role fan, and everything has to be as dramatic as Critical Role. And here's the thing: they don't set up characters to be dramatic. They just suddenly drama. And it's like, there's a thing called building up, right? There's this whole production behind it.
Yeah. Big.
Oh, god damn it, Bruce.
Be good. He's distracted. Let me sand, clay.
He's destroyed it.
Fuck.
The other one's just the character's only there to be because he can't just put stats down. Yeah, I'm like, oh god. If you could go without actually playing a character, you would. Bastard.
It's gross. I can't really imagine like not getting into like the character part of. Like I feel like there are better board games or like just tabletop games or whatever, or just like RPG-ish combat.
Oh yeah.
I'm like sure.
Good.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was like, sure, maybe you like the combat more, but you should still have some character.
Oh yeah. And plus, the character in combat is more interesting than just stat rolls for
Yeah.
combat.
Yeah. Okay.
So we need enough to make 4 more for a spell tree. We need 6.
I have 5 sand.
I have a clay.
Fuck. I give you everything I have. Once I heal up, I'll go and try to find one more.
Okay. You don't have any plastic, do you?
I have a plastic.
It's fine. I was gonna make an actual box and start putting stuff together. Get back here, you bitch! We've been at this island for a while.
Of course you come right. Piece of shit, shark motherfucker. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Nope. Nope. Ooh, fuck you, bitch. I can't do it. I don't have the health anymore.
That's fine. We can just move on.
I mean, we only need the one, and there's plenty of spots over there to get it. It's just I can't. I don't know about you, but I'm out of health. Pineapple. Pineapple.
Does not go on the pizza.
Does, and you're wrong.
You're wrong. And there's why I left friendly fire on. Oh crap. So where was it? On the other side, you said?
Like straight the way I'm looking. It's like you could probably go onto the edge on the other side of the land.
Okay, it could be great if I didn't clip into the island.
Yeah.
Here we are. I got the clothes.
Ah! It came from the actual boat. Fuck you, Bruce.
Bruce ain't dealing with your crap today.
Like he can't. Like he was hiding in the fucking boat. What a bitch.
There's so I forgot what channel it was, but it was something called like the Search for the Worst.
Uh-huh. That's I
and
hate
they're,
everything,
like,
I believe.
Was that okay? There's one of this. I got enough, so we have the 6 bricks
Rad. Let's go.
in. There's one. It was Ghost Shark.
Yes, I saw that one. I love it.
Anywhere there's water, it could spawn.
Oh, I love shit like that. Just imagine taking a piss and out of the pool of, like on the side of the road. Just out of the fucking thing comes that fucking ghost shark. Ah!
Just desert all of a sudden. Woo! Ghost Shark, Ghost Shark, what you gonna do? Ah, crap, my spear broke. Of course.
Here. Well, not
No,
here,
that's
actually. I
fine.
still need one. We're going, so hopefully we can...
Pick up stuff, yes.
Sorry, I was trying to focus to, like, fucking barrel.
We got cabin fever.
I got cabin fever. I got cabin fever. And we're going all to hell.
So, I find it funny, like, talking to people, and I started realizing there is a very small group, and I need to know your opinion on Treasure
Alright.
Planet.
I loved that movie as a kid. I cannot tell you if it holds up now.
It holds up now.
Okay.
It's one of these things of, like, either you loved it as a kid or you fucking despise it.
I know the internet's horny for the cat lady. Or is that a different movie?
No, there's the cat lady.
Okay.
She's the captain.
Okay, yeah. I know people are horny for her.
Oh, they're horny for everybody.
Yeah. I'm just saying that's the only adult memory I have of it. It's like people are oddly horny for cat lady. I mean, it's the internet, so they're oddly horny for everything. But
Anything vaguely feminine.
yeah, pretty much.
Which I'll say this here now on this official recording. I am sorry for ever calling you a furry.
Exactly, right?
Oh
Like,
my
you
God.
don't know them to call me a furry.
You had a persona without being a furry.
Yeah, that's just because I'm married to one and I liked those video games when I was younger. I'm just a bear.
I'm just a bear and life is a nightmare.
I hate mare. Yeah, pretty much.
Ick.
So, please tell the audience about your newfound understanding.
He's a good guy. Okay.
Uwu? How many uwus have you seen? Is the question.
Not a lot, surprisingly, because he's one of those. He's like a fringe one where he's like, I'm not gonna wear the suit, but I'll. No, I was like, no.
Don't
You
even
get the
finish
suit
that
now.
fucking. Don't even finish that fucking sentence. I don't want to know.
One of his favorite things is that I'm not a furry, but like photos that just pop up. So I was like, yeah, what the. But anyways,
Yep.
one of the players in my game, in my Saturday game, they happen to be, and yeah, no,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sitting there just like, why Nala?
That's a night. That's a nightmare scenario. Just hearing that sentence.
But you know what I mean by that too.
Yeah.
That's the fucked up part.
That's the. Listen, as long as it's just the weird. Listen, there's worse things that come out of
It
that.
gets worse. It's got worse. There's worse.
Worse. Yes. All right, we're at this point.
Horses.
I took your chicken.
Horses. I took the last 2 potatoes or whatever. Horses.
Horses? No. No. No.
Yeah, welcome to my world. I didn't want to know this.
Okay, I'm now beyond. I think you found some.
Shark. It's beyond science.
You found something beyond a furry. You found one of those folks. Not even the furries like them. Like, that's not even a joke.
They're one of you, though.
They don't
Not
even
you,
put
but
me.
they're one
I
of
was
them.
gonna say they're there, but they don't. No one wants them. Found one of those folks.
Like, I have seen, because we sit there, we have kind of like just this stupid fucking chat that was us bitching about people in the group, and then like basically sharing porn, just sexy
Oh.
pictures.
God.
It's not even that. It's just like one of them. He the non-furry, but the guy is being claimed by the furry that he's slowly converting him.
Oh Lord.
Just posts like a lot of hot chicks from Instagram. And it's like, okay, cool, I can do that. I'm good with that one. The other one post a lot of dragon titties. And then just people doing things to draw, like drawings of it to animals. And I was like, no,
I
could
don't
we
like.
be cool?
Can you not? No. Oh yeah. No. One wants your weird, creepy shit.
I really thought it's like, first I was like, I thought it had to be like a human version of it, not just the animal.
No, from my understanding, that is a subsection that the rest of them are trying to go, no, you're not allowed here. You can't sit with us.
More degenerates, but you're not even
There's
degenerate.
there's general degeneracy, and then there's that. Like, from my understanding, they liken it to like when a weird group gets like pedos who are like, we're also into this thing, and it's like, fuck you, you're not allowed here.
Yeah, it's like when you're becoming to animators, like, oh hey, that's really cool, that's awesome, and then that dude shows up.
Yes, it is exactly that. That. At least from my understanding. That's oh no.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I
When we're not talking about that type of stuff, he's fine. But
of course. Yeah, that's usually how it works. There's either I've no I okay, this relates into another conversation I want to have. I have this bad habit on Twitter of just being like, "Oh, this person drew something cute. Follow. They're an artist that draws cute things." And then suddenly I see like 10,000 titties or some weird porn. And I'm like, "All right, I'm an adult. I can just go, it's not my thing, but you do you. I'll keep following you for the stuff I like." And then I get to the people who apparently are just into the weirdest fucking shit in the universe. And I forgot where this conversation started. Like,
because I found the weird fucking creepy person.
right, yeah, and it's like, listen, you're normal except for this one thing, and it's like you have to genuinely like look within yourself and go, can I tolerate this for the rest of the things that aren't terrible? And at some point, you just have to say no. At some point.
Me and the other semi-normal dude. I can't call myself normal in good faith.
Of course.
We're sitting there and we have like, there's the group chat and then there's the us chat, and it's like, yeah, no, okay.
Yeah. You did come at the wrong time, Joey. Hi.
Hey.
This also relates to a conversation I had recently. So my entire life I've had a vague understanding of because every adult cartoon show, every dumb thing tends to make the same fucking joke. Like, I think Family Guy has made this joke multiple fucking times, where it's like somebody's parents are, you know, getting a divorce, and the general joke is they fix it by like, oh yeah, I sit in the closet and watch someone have sex with my wife. For a long time, I didn't know that was just the general idea of that. That was the original idea. It was just someone fucks my wife, or we have sex together, or whatever. I have been on the internet since I was 10. So the internet has, and because it's the internet, I've only ever heard like weird shit. I've recently had that is actually cuckolding. And I'm like, all right, I'm not into it. I don't like it. Don't ever talk to me about it. But apparently there's a fucking subsection of that that's based off of anime shit. And it's it's something I have to like almost rigorously screen every artist I follow. Ah, yes, we now do. Yeah, there we go. I have to like rigorously screen every artist I follow for something. Yes, Neoterror or NTR, which is like
Oh, NTR,
it's
yeah.
it's based. It's like, well, now I've seen something I never want to see, and it's ruined my fucking day.
Yep.
Like I have had entire days ruined by this because I followed someone who drew a fucking cute Pikachu, and then it turns into the next thing where it's like, someone's entire life is being destroyed because they don't have a big enough dick to please their wife.
Not Pikachu, no.
And it's just, I fucking hate this. I hate this shit. I hate the internet.
It's the worst. It is the worst. I will admit that one. Oh,
It's
God.
the same. It's only the same boring story. It's just, I don't understand how anyone gets off on this.
Because they want to be.
Is it? I don't.
You done with this island?
Yeah, we're done with this island. I'm done. I haven't actually done anything here. I've just been around.
We got a country at least going.
Yeah. Listen, I understand humiliation porn. That's BDSM and everything. But this is like, this is the kind of shit where it's like, you're just watching a man kill himself. Like, why don't you go actually watch and jerk off to people's suicides, like killing themselves? That's essentially what this feels like. And I'm like,
there's a leap to snuff, okay, but
like it does not feel like it's far off from a fucking like snuff shit. No. It's just generally like every fucking thing I've seen is like, wow, this is literally life ruining. This person's probably just gonna go kill themselves, and somebody's jerking off to this story. Like if this was an actual thing, and it's like, this is fucking weird. How do people like?
Is like you have to wonder: is the person who is enjoying this?
Yeah,
that's they think of themselves as the husband or the other guy.
Like that's another thing. Hi, Frank. We're having conversations about terrible things.
Yeah, this is just gonna be cut out of my side when my video goes up.
You shouldn't. You should leave it up because we should call people bad people. Yeah? Yep. Good.
He doesn't want to be part of your cuckold.
No, he needs to shower and we share that bathroom. Listen, like, I don't know. That's just fucked. And I don't think you're a bad person necessarily.
I'm not gonna yuck anyone's yum, as I've said before in the past.
I will. This is like that is. I'm sorry. Continue.
I don't want to talk to you about this. That's gonna be it. Listen, Philip. You can have whatever fantasy you want over there. I will build you a separate boat to have that thought.
See, that's what I think of the normal thing. It's like, all right, whatever. I guess that's just a weird half step between a three-way and like a humiliation thing or watching other people have sex. But you don't need to bother like two other people. You only have to bother one other person. And you know, whatever. Like I can see the roads that get you toward normal like that. I would never travel. I would never travel those roads, but I see them. But then you get to the weird shit, and I'm just like, this is actually just the worst thing ever, and I hate all of you people. Yeah, and it's just,
this is just pure cancer.
Yeah,
it's just Rush Limbaugh level cancer. But,
like,
oh my God.
I'm just complaining because it ruins my day whenever I see it. Because it's like, I didn't want this. Like, we're all adults here. I don't have my thing set where underage people should be able to watch me. Or if they do, they've lied. So we're all adults here.
This is one of the reasons why I'm attempting to edit this out. Maybe make it its own, spicy video.
It's the triple X rated episode 1.5. Listen, we're all adults here. I'm all in for some, whatever anyone wants to draw. Mostly I use Twitter for cute art, animal videos, and like people I follow that make videos or stream or whatever.
Occasionally yelling at the sky. Ted
Yeah,
Cruz,
occasionally yelling at the sky. Keeping up with whatever the fuck new thing Ted Cruz is fucked up. That kind
Oh,
of
he's
thing.
in Cancun now.
He's just leaving for home after throwing his kids
He's
under the
Canadian.
bus.
Oh, he's Canadian, so he'd have to go north. He went to Mexico.
I know, he's returning home. He booked a flight after getting in all that shit.
Oh, did he? I
Yeah.
didn't see that part, 'cause I don't give enough of shit about the man.
I just saw it on Twitter because people were like, after throwing his kids under the bus, he returns home.
What did he blame his kids for?
He literally went, because school got canceled. Now, I need you to understand the contradiction here. Because school got canceled, he decided to take his kids out with to go on a vacation with their friends that had been long planned. And that was why he left. Now, I need you to just think about that for a second and go, huh? His kids must have been planning for a fucking end of the world scenario if they were just gonna skip out in the middle of the fucking week.
I mean, if you're this man's child.
I mean, if I was Ted Cruz's child, I'd have a fucking to-go bag, like, on the ready. Like I'm a fucking secret agent whose cover's about to be blown.
I feel like if I was Ted Cruz's child, I would just off myself.
It'd just be Megyn Kelly's poor kid. Be that all over again. No, 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 no. We need to finish this. We need to finish the outer shell.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna give you all my shit.
Oh, sweet. Oh, God. That is a lot of plastic I needed. Thank you.
Here's rope, too.
I can get the shell. Just things. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
Isn't he the Zodiac killer? Or his dad was. I don't care at this point. He's not even fun to make fun of anymore because he's just a bad person.
And sad as fuck looking.
Like, a man that fucking terrible does not deserve the beard he had for a short period of time. That's how I feel about Ted Cruz. He had a hell of a beard for a short time. I think he may even still have it. But fuck him, because he doesn't deserve it.
Hey, boy, look what we can make now.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need 3 metal ingots, and then I can make constant anchor.
Yes, good.
Okay. So 1, 2. Ooh. Come on. Up to Daisy. 1, 3, 6, 8.
There's a game about the Zodiac killer I've been wanting to play. I keep forgetting to get it because it's just one of those. I haven't been awake.
You ever think it's maybe your thyroid or some shit, man?
That's what we're. Well, we can't look into it because A, COVID and it's Florida, which is still a fucking nightmare, and B, Jerry just started work and he wants to go in with me, so we need to find a day on the weekend we can go. And we need to go to a walk-in because my doctor sucks. My doctor sucks hardcore. Bitch. And
listen,
yeah, I'm listening.
That's
listening, bitch. Okay.
Listen,
What the fuck? the water, the like fucking wave went so
Wait.
far up that I just threw my axe or my hook in front of me, and it caught the wind.
So you're envious of his beard.
He had a nice beard going for a while, and he didn't deserve it. I'm envious of a lot of people's beard. He had like the Mr. Fantastic beard, where it was like like he had in a few comics. At least I think he did. It's been a while since I've read Fantastic Four. Oh my god, there were two birds.
Yeah, there's been kind of doing that. Oh god, I got bit.
Two birds. They merged. Oh. Pull it in now. Yeah.
And still no plastic.
The FF Zodiac Killer game. The FF? Is that who I'm is that the game I'm thinking of?
FX has the moves.
No, FF. Are you talking about, or you mean Final Fantasy? Because if so, is it Final Fantasy Zodiac Killer? What? Oh, Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Killer. I see what you're doing. Okay, I'm sorry. I wasn't sure if you were making a joke or not. I was... I need to play that game too. I need to play so many fucking things. I just finished Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Which, by the way...
Did you see that one I sent you of the Beat Saber for fucking... or Vikings?
Yes, I want it. I'm trying not to, like... Now that we have money... I'm trying... Yeah, I'm trying not to be like, dear, can we buy literally everything? Uh-oh. Quick!
Huh.
Quick! 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 Ah!
See, I'm so good at building.
You are. It's magnetic.
I am fucking magic.
Yeah, you are. That
Friendship
was
is magic? No, I am magic.
fuck those ponies, but not in the way the internet likes to talk. Fuck. God.
Kendar wants to.
Oh God, let's not talk about Grindar. We've already said some horrible things, but that's the worst.
But you don't want to talk about our resident red calf? The Canadian version?
We could either of them. Do we want to talk about Big Ears too? Big Ears, if you're listening to this, fuck you. Not like in a... Yeah, you're our friend, but fuck you, just a little bit. I have more shit for you. Finish building if you want.
Okay. Got him. Oh, sweet, glorious plastic.
Plastic!
You know what? I don't know why. I saw this thing. It was in a... from Cyberpunk stuff. But hey, the outer shell's done.
Yeah.
There was talking about, like, it was the Nigerian woman, I think it is finding a way to convert plastic waste into bricks that are more sturdy than actual bricks.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And it's like, apparently there is a thing called plastine in fucking Shadowrun. And people are like, oh my god, it's coming true. And I'm like, you know what? I need to play Shadowrun.
Shadowrun's some good shit.
And it's one of these things, like, I need to play it, not just fucking run it. Because I am so tired of, like, I want to learn the system. I guess I'll run it. Where the fuck can I...
MLP Bishojo statues. No, and I'm not sure I want. Just said a series of possibly cursed words.
I didn't like any of those words.
Okay,
Anchors
well, if
down.
you want them, then they actually might be cool and not terrifying.
It's all terrifying. Life
Cyberpunk
is
20
terrifying.
tabletop RPG game. Currently, we have my IRL group has a lot of plans going on because our current game is set to end soonish, like in the next year soon. So we've been thinking about what to do after, and it's like we're gonna do a Star Wars game that's like 12 sessions altogether ish. One of our friends wants to do a BattleTech RPG, and then our DM got the Cyberpunk book for Christmas. He actually just wants to run a Cyberpunk game. I'm just like, yeah, that sounds rad.
Bodacious.
I'm gonna be the medic because I can't stop being.
I'm just trying to find fucking people to play with that can work in a time frame that I need. Fuck. Fuck.
Come down to
Okay,
Florida.
You see, that's as similar as the friend that told me go to China. Come to China. It's great.
Listen, I didn't say it's great. I said come to Florida. There are rich people here, so there's always
Yeah, but it's
accountants.
Florida. It's got all the versions of the horrible shit going on right now.
We don't have snow yet.
Okay, it's got all the versions of the plandemic, as I've heard more Floridians call it than anything.
Ah,
They have
yes.
both. Harvest? What? Oh, Captain, my captain. I just got an achievement.
Just got that achievement.
Yeah.
Hi, Lee. There's a shark.
Who fucks, harvesting everything before you can get to it half the time.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for being here first. We had to take it from weren't using it. I say as someone who is a quarter Native American.
You were not the only part. My dad's side is very.
Are they?
red.
I've only ever heard the Hispanic side. But then again, we don't.
That's my mom's side.
Is it? Oh yeah, I actually don't know much about your dad's side. I just know I just know whenever you referred to him, he was the white side, as your family called it.
Yeah. Let's see. So my mom is the Mexican side.
Of course.
My dad he's white, but in the sense that like that's the majority of it. Going through family history, there's a bunch of European because there was a family historian that actually went through and basically discovered the family history.
Yeah.
Let's see. So part of it, like German, English, Irish, Scottish, pretty much everything. Watermelon seed. But there is a bit. I think it was my grandfather's side. My dad's grandfather or grandmother was pure Navajo, so it's not the greatest amount, but
yeah. Same. My grandfather was 100% Lakota. I believe that's the one from up here.
Dakota's part Lakota.
Yes, that the irony does not
escape you.
Has never escaped me. And like he was full. I've recently come to understand that most of my heritage is if it's been persecuted in the last 200 years or so, I'm probably a decent part of it. Like I'm pretty sure, like Polish, Irish. I'm pretty sure the German part of my family was Jewish. Native American, just if you've been fucked over in the last 200 years because of your race or where you come from, you probably are distantly related to me. We were talking about that earlier, Joey, the new Mortal Kombat movie. Your Captain Hat in the radio.
Wait, just check out my sick dance moves. I can squat for days. What? Cloud ain't got shit on me.
Yeah, the new trailer just dropped. I need to watch it.
Is it the one from HBO?
I think. I know it doesn't have Johnny Cage, which is upsetting, but at the same time, it can live.
But here's the thing: does it have Cassie Cage, who is the hottest fucking character?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Yeah, it's HBO. Being fair though, this is the original movie. It has to get better, or it has to go through everything before that. Otherwise, you jump the gun.
Okay, jump the gun.
Then again, maybe she is. I mean, it's Mortal Kombat. There's enough time traveling to go around in that series. Theaters or on HBO Max. And so you mean HBO Max if I decide to pay for it. To just watch everything I would want off.
That reminds me, I need to watch, because I was watching your Movie Sucks review of Old Boy, the 2003, and then the American remake in like 2013.
Oh, I
need
hate
to sit down and watch it. Yeah, I sat there and I'm like, what the hell, man? Even if like I barely knew the original, I would still be pissed off.
Old Boy is such a fucked movie, but I love it.
I remember a friend told me to watch it before, and I never did, because it was just one of those, you didn't really convey what the hell this was about. Just like a guy trying to find his daughter. That, only to find out, oh, that is like one very minimal part.
That's how it starts. That's the setup, is essentially what that is. Old Boy is fucking good. I think it's the fight scenes in that they're all one take from different cameras.
It's also the transformation that actor had to go through.
Oh my god, that poor motherfucker. Like if no one told me that man was, if I was stupid and I was like, oh my god, is this real? That guy is such a fucking good actor at like what he did to go through all that. I'd believe it was real, because that's just how good he pulls it off. Have you been watching WandaVision?
No, I don't keep up with anything MCU.
WandaVision's so good, even if you don't.
I've seen a couple people on, like, again, TikTok shit talking about the whole plot lines and stuff they've seen with it. Or like theories they've been having.
It's, to put it vaguely for anyone who does want to watch it still, unless nobody says otherwise, in which case Sloan in the future, just throw up a spoiler warning on your video, assuming you're listening. It's paving the way for a lot of fucked up things that I'm so excited for. And it's the setup series, but it's also really good.
We'll talk about is bringing a whole different franchise back into the MCU.
Yes. Cryptid as shit, exactly. Cryptid as shit is going to be my new supernatural podcast.
Let's set forth. That reminds me, there's a BuzzFeed series that's like supernatural things where it's where basically these two assholes just go out and checking like spooky things. One's a believer, one's a non-believer.
I think I've watched that or listened to it.
And I just love the fact that the non-believer is so adamant about, like, fuck this. It's your boy, so-and-so, or like standing in a pentagon that looks like it's drawn in blood. All right, Rockaroo, Buckaroo. And then I was like, I hope to one day be just that much of a dick to spirits.
I've been listening to the Chilluminati podcast with Jesse Cox, and if they get a little more in their Patreon, they're actually, once everything calms down, obviously, they're going to actually go out, take Jesse like ghost hunting, and see if he's a huge bitch about it or not.
Speaking of, I need to get some people together for Phasmophobia so I can use the 3D. I have yet to use my what you call it, headset, and I've heard that's so much stupider with the headset.
Oh, I'm totally up for that.
Again, go yell at Laura. Yes, online, bitch. 2 Americans, 2 Lithuanians. Let's go.
Sounds like the most tame porn you can possibly imagine coming out of Eastern Europe.
We thought, won't these 2 Americans do this? Oh, I guess. I mean, 50's 50. $50 is $50, so. As a dude who is cis hetero as fuck, I don't know why I love the $50 is $50 joke.
$50. It's just a good joke.
It's a good joke, especially for like our generation. That is like, listen, I'm not gay, but I got bills.
Well, I read this fucking thing where it's like $1,400 will keep like millions of people through into July, and I'm like, bitch, where? Excuse me?
Bumfuck nowhere, where a lot of the constituents of these people who believe that live.
Like, I'm sorry, $1,400 is my rent twice. No, 2.5 times. Three times? 3 times. And that's because I live with 5 other people. And when I say rent, I mean all of my bills.
Like if you're up here, it'd be maybe yours, but I mean, just going like, no, we get our own back, pay a little bit more.
Ugh.
Which, oh, thank God we didn't, because every place we were looking was a little bit tinier than who we're carried for. But just imagining you two, us two, Brad, all in one fucking apartment when this shit hit the fan.
God, that would have been a fucking crisis.
Especially since Bug had to start working from home. Which we're still trying to figure out, like, oh, hey, will you be able to go back or not?
Of course, they'll string that along forever.
Well, it's like, the company up here was kind of looking to not go back to office stuff and just have it for, like, meetings and shit.
I can't blame them, I mean...
It's music. Yeah. So
yeah.
It's one of those things, like, yeah, talking about, like, yeah, why would we go back unless we just need meetings if you can do 100%? Then there's people like Bug who are like, I prefer to be in the office so I can yell at people in person.
Reasonable.
But at the same time, we don't have a car. It's so weird not having a car. I know you live like this for most of your shit, but still.
Yeah, I get you. As someone who has recently had... Oh, turn the sail. We've been having car trouble lately, and
Sucks, don't it?
yeah, well, not we so much as people we live with, and it's fucked, awful.
we were looking when trying to figure out if Bug was still going to be disabled or not, and only learning. Oh hey, oh she's fine. One change. Now she's back, getting back on her feet. And it's like, what the fuck? Uh,
Fucking doctors.
look at a doctor who listens to one thing and rails on that.
Yeah,
That fucking lady.
my entire existence summed up in like a sentence.
Still so mad at that bitch.
It's the most frustrating fucking thing in the world because it's I don't want to say it's malicious. I really want to be nice and say it's not like a
Feels like it's one of these things that they've heard so much crap, and I get it. With the job and the hypochondriacs and people not wanting, especially nowadays with it getting back to people just talking about like, oh no, I know more than this doctor.
uh
And it's like, no, you don't, motherfucker. But it's just one of those things of like a lot of times they just want people in and out. They just want to get stuff done.
he just fucking it just slid.
But it's one of those things like I don't want to say it's malicious, but at the same time, there is some degree of just give a slight bit of a fuck, please.
Yeah, I've never seen people give less of a damn than when I go to my doctor. Nurses, lovely people. They care as much as they fucking possibly can. I feel bad that they have to work with a doctor who's just like, yeah, all right. Like you're fat. Stop being fat. And I'm like, I'm sorry. What does this have to? What does this have to do with the fact that I can't sleep? Well, you're fat, so you're waking up in the middle of the night. You're dying or something. And it's like, okay, cool. I'm not, though. The problem is actually the opposite. Yeah.
Like they're thinking you may have like sleep apnea from your weight, which is something I'm kind of fighting right now.
I understand if that was the case, but I went to the doctor once and went, I am having trouble falling asleep. Once I get to sleep, I sleep fine, but it took me like 2 hours at one point. And then he was just go, you're waking up you're waking up in the middle of the night and it's keeping you awake. I'm like, you're not fucking listening to me.
Yeah.
I hate.
It's one of those things that, like, right now my skin has decided to be an asshole because it got really dry recently. Because cold weather, dry.
Yeah.
Fucking synonymous with you. So I've been having trouble sleeping for the past few nights because just everything itches and it's annoying and blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, I could easily go to a doctor and see about things, and it'll likely be, well, your diet. Her skin's fine, and she's got the same diet as me.
But she's not fat. It's like, I will eat you if it fucking comes down to this. Like, if you. Ugh.
That's one of the things of Bug months after this busy season for us to go get checked up by a doctor, because she thinks that I may have a thyroid problem because I'm not eating as much, and yet I'm still fairly large.
Yeah, it's kind of been a thing I've been dealing with too. My diet's never been, and it's fantastic. Just
Did you take the glass?
yeah, I put it in the box because I was trying to fill it up with something, and then I realized I didn't have anything to fill it up with, so I just put it in the box. I was trying to help, and then I realized I was doing the opposite of helping.
I was just trying to see, because that way I can make my. Oh, we can next island we can get some more sand.
Yeah.
And make the automatic purifier and save us some wood.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So we have 2 sand right now. So we need 2 more.
We had McDonald's. That was the first time we got McDonald's yesterday. That was the first time we've had McDonald's in months. And
Huh?
like, I
You didn't
forgot
try? Good
how
for you.
disgustingly good McDonald's was when you haven't
I
had it for a while, and
I haven't
only
had
when you haven't had it for.
no, I haven't had it in years. Like the last thing I had was um fucking McGriddle, which
Oh
I
hell
love
yeah!
McGriddles because
Every
they're the best part
doesn't.
of one of my old roommates hated McGriddles.
Well, they're wrong.
I mean, yeah, he's a racist, homophobic, xenophobe. So yeah,
Ah,
he hates everything good and nice.
yes. The McDonald's does not have anything Pokemon related because there are some really shitty adults. Like I as an adult was like, huh, I want to like go to McDonald's, get some Pokemon cards, and then be like, I'm gonna get a pack of Pokemon cards from this fucking McDonald's. And then there are some adults who are like, I'm gonna get 700 packs. I'm gonna buy this place out, and you can't fucking stop me. Fuck these kids and fuck you. I'm like, I,
Who hurt you?
who hurt? Yeah, who hurt you? Who ruined your childhood?
Likely themselves.
Because it's
Or
just
the adult that they're now emulating.
because like I get it. Trust me, I get it. I want to go buy some fucking McDonald's Pokemon shit and just be like, I'm an adult. Can I just pay extra for the fucking toy and some cards? Just one. I'm not one of those people where I want like everything. It's like, all right, yeah, sure. But like,
Listen, if I flip you an extra buck, can I get the specific one I want?
yeah, I'll even pay a little extra if I can just get the one I want if you have it. And if you don't, I'll do it. You're good. And it's just there are these fucking shitty people who are ruining it for literally everyone.
There was a fucking SNL skit of all things. Do you need me to stop the sales?
No, I got it.
Oh yeah, where it was making fun of like the whole. I was these new Star Wars toys coming out, and it's like showing kids having fun with it, or and then it cuts to an adult, or buy or never remove from the box and just look at it. Yeah, and my only thought is like I remember when the original trilogy was remastered and released. I was a teenage. I was a younger kid. It was because it was the '90s. So I think I was like 11 or 12ish. Before they started bringing out the sequel or the prequels, was basically prep. And one of the things that I ended up having was they were like, "Oh, here's a bunch of new toys." One of them being essentially dolls, but they're more action figure dolls.
Yeah, so they can get it away with just making the one line.
Yeah, and so my dad got me them because hey whatever, and it's like he's a massive nerd and he was hoping that maybe I think he was hoping that maybe Star Wars would be my slight into fucking bigger nerddom of Star Trek. I don't like Star Trek, so no.
I need to watch Star Trek. I've never. I loved the original series, but yeah, continue.
But no, it's like I'm sitting there and I just remember I pulled Luke out and started playing with that, and my dad got mad. He's like, "No, it's a collector's item." I'm like, "You cannot say it's a collector's item when this shit was just released."
Oh, I hate people.
That has run me up the hill so many times when you hear people talk about like, "Oh, I got this because it's going to be a collector's item." Okay, collector's items come from short runs. This is national. There is no number of like only 500 were made. It just makes me think as an adult, I'm like, oh man, that'd be cool to have. What would I
What?
do with this?
What series of Star Trek did someone watch where they got into like fascism from it? What? Did they watch the same Star Trek I watched?
I feel it's the same people that miswatched Star Wars and are like, you know, they think they're the rebels now, and it's like, no,
Uh,
wait.
it's Deep Space Nine. Is that the one with Picard, or which one is that? Did I read the article about the scalper who was like, "Don't give us a bad name." Yes. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I saw
What?
that. It was back when. Oh, fuck. This whole the whole pandemic was just starting, and the guy hoarded like hundreds of
Oh,
thousands of dollars worth of stuff from around the area. The Black Captain. I don't think there is one with the
yeah,
black cap
there,
with a black cap.
there is one. There is one. It's after Janeway.
Hang on. Oh, okay. I always forget he's around because he was real late in the series of Deep Space Nine.
He was
Was he?
late, and he wasn't. No, like he had his own series. He wasn't 9.
Am I thinking of different?
I think you also got to remember, like some of these came out at the same time frame.
I might be mixing them up.
Like they came out either overlapping or very shortly together. But his was like, I think more military than exploratory.
Wait,
Storytelling.
what? I'm okay. Oh, well, I mean, yeah. At some point, they did have to deal with that because of the Borg, but like, I for
Wasn't
the
even the
most.
Borg. I think it was just like a bunch of.
Well, no,
Like,
like the whole point of Star Trek originally was everything is fine. We are now at the point where we can just fuck off into space and see what happens.
yeah.
And I'm like, why would they need like a big military arc? And then I realized, oh, right, because of the whole Borg thing and and God damn it.
Which, like, the Federation didn't itself need to be. It just needed to be like sharing information with
Yeah,
Klingons and shit like that, and those were militaristic enough that they could have
yeah.
sufficed and be like, yeah, here's the military. Oh, you wanna help in the military as a human? Then join the fucking Klingon army.
I'm not actually, now that I'm thinking about it, and the years that Deep Space Nine came out, that was '93. That was just after Desert Storm,
Some shit like that.
or in the middle of it.
Yeah, during the occupation.
Like that was during that, so I'm not surprised they decided to go with like a fucking whole thing, completely misunderstanding the point. I need to eat.
I'm cooking up some chicken. Oh, this is what I was gonna. No, I don't. We can find some sand in the sand beach. Haha, you missed, you bitch.
I'm just like I always forget that that's like a series in Star Trek because I don't care about it. I'm a
Have you heard
Voyager fan.
of the theory that the reason we explored was because when society became so easy and shit that everything, all creativity just kind of stopped?
I could.
Because one of the main offenses of that thought was they're on the holodeck. Okay,
Yeah.
what are they always doing on the holodeck? Like Shakespearean type shit or some old timey like gangster crap. Like always these pop culture type references to the past. And there's like no modern music. There's no modern scenarios. There's not even scenarios like after the '90s that they made
Yeah.
up. Type things. It was all this like dignified British man stuff.
I think I did. I just really didn't care. Yeah, okay. It was Voyager, the one with didn't happen. The lie. Didn't happen. No, it wasn't him.
I think. Are you talking about the prequel?
That was with the lady
Oh,
as the command. The next generation, I think, the one where it was Christ, how am I having I've been awake so long I'm forgetting Patrick Stewart and Jonathan Frakes. That's their
Riker.
names. Riker,
Sanchez.
yeah. Yeah, that's the one I knew. That and the original ones are the one I knew. And I'm like, how do you get anywhere near fascism from each of those? I just get
Dude, I've had to have the argument of how do you sit there and say the Empire's right? I
uh
shit you not, that is a conversation I've had.
how is the entire point of the prequels not capitalism is a fucking
It's bad.
monster?
Yeah.
Capitalism bad.
There is no sand on this fucking island.
At least none you can just pick up.
Well, it's like I looked around the area, and it's like, yeah, unless you go really hella deep. Yeah, next island.
Yep. It's just not that deep.
It's not that deep, bro. Oh, beach ready.
So I was thinking, thank you. So I was watching a video and they were talking about how this was before the current things that have happened and how like how can they introduce like X-Men and everything into the MCU? And they were talking about like, all right, so we're at the point where we need to recast the actors because he hated the way the young Professor Xavier looked bald. He thought it looked like shit. So they're like, all right, we're gonna recast the actors. Considering the whole thing was based on the civil rights movement, let's just make everyone younger and like slightly younger and black. And I was like, yes, I'm into it. And they wanted to make oh fuck, what is his name? He's Zavala from Destiny. He's in Quantum Break.
Oh yeah.
They,
I want to say I no, that's wrong.
Idris Elba. No, although I want Idris Elba to be Magneto. Idris Elba would play a fucking great Magneto. You know who I'm talking? No, I don't know his name. I think I want to say it's Jonathan.
I know the voice. I know the voice you're talking about.
Yeah, and they were like, "Let's make him Professor Xavier," and I'm like, "Yes, yes." Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. Like even they were like, "We don't care with the logistics of it." Hugh Jackman would be Wolverine, and it's
He's
like
tired of playing Wolverine though. Is he thing?
he is, but I feel like they could
It's
get
the
him
same
for
as
like
Harrison Ford has to be Han Solo. Yeah, he's done.
he's done with it. The difference is Harrison Ford hated Han Solo. Hugh
I think
Jackman
he
loves Wolverine.
Cast. Which god, did you hear about Mark Hamill was on the set with Mando, right?
Uh-huh.
Like he was so happy to do because he didn't do the spoiler warning. Too late, whatever. Don't care.
Yeah.
He he didn't do the action part of walking like through with a lightsaber. That was a body double.
Of course.
But he did. Everyone's talking about like he was on set. He was there.
Yeah.
So he did the picking up Grogu part, and like it was easier to de-age somebody's face of that person than it is to like deep fake.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's one of those things of like he was so happy to play the Luke that was built up in the series.
Oh god, that
like,
was
like
yeah.
like the actual he stands for hope and pushing forward versus this whole thing.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, I thought the Force Awakens had potential. Like I got that they were originally they kind of had to do. Oh, there's a book. They had to do some stuff to prove they could take the reign. So, all right, Death Star level thing, and you could even say, yeah, the First Order just ripped off the Imperials because they want to get revenge. So that
Yeah, that was their whole shtick, was ripping off the Imperials. We're gonna make space great again. Was the entire fucking joke, as far as I'm
the part that
concerned.
pissed me off was when we went to go see the second one, um, which I forgot the name of that one. Oh god. Okay. The one where they're just stuck on the ship for the majority of the thing. They ripped off again the original trilogy by doing, oh look, it's Hoth, but how do we prove it's not Hoth? Blah blah blah. It sucked. Why the fuck would you even need to do that, Frank?
It was the thing was I didn't even hate it because I liked the idea. I liked the idea. The concept was, all right, it's cool. But the thing was, because it did that. Looking back on it, it just kind of comes apart. Like the more it tried to like do stuff, because George Lucas himself basically did the same thing with the prequel movies as well, but made them boring. This made them convoluted instead, and it
Well,
was
it's like
just
there's also the issue of like the writers were all writing different stories.
yeah.
Whenever
Not alone the
they
fact
took
that they had
over.
fucking 15 writers.
Yeah.
Like
Oh hey, there's 9 of them over here too.
I love the Last Jedi and all that, but even I'm willing to
I
admit that it has like a lot of fucking problems.
like I was annoyed at how they just gave Ray and Finn were built up to be amazing characters, and then they just kind of dropped the ball on both of them.
Yeah,
Like Finn was supposed to be kind of the more human character, he's freaking out, he wants to just not deal with this shit.
yeah.
Now suddenly he's kind of comic relief coward.
I hated that. I hated that.
Uh,
They had
and then
such a
Ray,
story to tell with Finn. Ray, I think they fucked up because they didn't go hard into the idea they wanted for. They did not go as hard as they should have. They backed off and instead made her what everyone was complaining about. I want
married
I
to.
yeah, I wanted Ray to literally be nobody fucking important. And that's because she's nobody important because A, you don't need to be important to be a hero. You just need the drive and the ability to learn. And she also happened to have the innate skill because, and here's the secret, the Force fucking hates it when it's out of balance. So, of course, it's going to just kind of naturally come to her because it's tired of this shit. The
Yeah,
Force is in itself an idea, a being, whatever you want to fucking call it.
it's the living entity that binds us all. That was supposed to be the idea.
And
And yeah, that's one of the parts that like got me was the whole why the fuck is this like okay, you could have easily had her just train and do some basic stuff and like okay, she's picking stuff up quicker, maybe it's because she's this not oh she touched hands through a mental link that Snoke set up that allowed her to suddenly know everything Kylo knew.
I
Or,
hate
or you know, like
Wait, we kill the
Kylo
Wait, did we kill the shark?
no.
Andrew's saying, okay, we didn't kill the shark. Oh,
So,
yeah, we stabbed it because it's eating our boat. Everyone
yeah.
has to be related to each other and kind of incestuous in nature.
And it's one of these things of like what they could have done is easily made it so like they set it up for Finn to kind of look like he was the Jedi until it was revealed Rey. They
Yeah,
could have easily stated something of like he was more of the Guardian. Yeah, he has the Force in him, but not to the point of Rey. So he could have easily been trained as a Guardian more
he's the
than
Force's
or anything.
backup plan.
Yeah, he's the enforcer. She's the powers type thing. And I didn't even like mind.
See ya.
Okay, with
Thanks for stopping by, Matt.
with Rose stopping Finn from crashing into the thing. A lot of people point out that would have done nothing. That would have inconvenienced them for like maybe 2 hours.
Yeah.
But it's like
It
could have been one of those things of we can do better together or something. No, it's suddenly you do things for people you love. You don't know him.
I mean, that in and of itself, I think you could have still had that, but they went too hard into like her being this fucking romantic puppy dog and not her being like the kind of person who it's like she can see that once he stops being a piece of shit and cowardly, he can be something better, which is another lesson that the whole movie wants to tell, but nobody wants to say it.
I just remember like sitting through the second one and just going like, okay, why the hell? Like, I get they're spies and everything, but at the same time, maybe tell the guy who's off his hinge that you actually have a plan and not just keep going.
Yeah, that was stupid too. Like, let's. There's a
There
lot of
was
people who fucking hate her just because she's weird and space rich looking, I guess is the way you can call it. She got weird hair and a fancy ass dress. I don't know. I want to give some people the benefit of the doubt, but I shouldn't. 'Cause I know it was just because she's a fucking idiot,
Yeah.
and people want to use that for their agendas.
What got to me was like there. I remember hearing some stuff and like seeing the thing talking about like the writing room for that one. They barred men from entering the room. So the writer of it, or the producer and everything who helped set up everything, she originally for Lucasfilms was just this like note taker secretary who worked her way up, and it's like good for her. But at the same time, they're like she had no real credentials to be writing any films. She was put in charge because she was married to one of the guys and shit like that. And I was like, what the fuck?
That's nepotism.
No,
That's nepotism mixed with fuck are you doing?
yeah. And it's one of those things like, fine, you want this to be a more powerful woman's piece? That's great. I'm all for that.
Cool. Can you make her not stupid? That would probably make it more powerful.
Yeah, like that's the whole thing. Is like you could have done this amazing bit. You could have had it be more of an empowering or stronger when we're together type thing.
Yeah. Instead, she just kind of
Oh,
comes
I'll
off
save
like.
stuff up in here to make the advanced purifier.
I'm sorry. I was.
Oh no, it's stuff's still in here. Never mind.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm just making like.
I just
planters.
need 8 pieces and 6 plastic in here.
I haven't touched that.
Trying to get us to this goddamn island.
I think we've somehow gotten farther away from it. Yeah, it also is just like she's important. Why? Because we had to make it look like Leia was not in the film for a while.
We have to make it so there's the send off type thing.
And I'm like, okay, but then you bring her back.
What?
Yeah, and then
they really fucked up the time scales on most things too with that series, because like in the original trilogy and in the prequels, you had time between the two films for things to progress. This was a long running.
Yeah, I know. This was.
Isn't it like the second one takes place fucking start of Drop of Hat right after the previous one?
Yeah, it's basically an unbroken narrative, which is fucked.
And it's like, how did the First Order suddenly have all this and then no allies to... First off, stop calling them the rebels. They're the actual government.
Ah. Like...
Oh, you are getting for... Fuck this. Okay, I'm done with that.
Okay, Andrew. Enjoy food.
Oh,
I was... My chat.
That's not my name.
Yes, it is, Inosuke.
But it's one of those things like, right? I forgot I'm Big Boss Inosuke. It's like, yeah, they should have had some time frame and some things of like, oh, there was a lot more hidden, agents. They could have easily explained it in a way of like, yeah, there's agents that work for First Order that have been placed everywhere, and thus they have turned people against the old government or against Leia's group type shit.
Yeah, instead it's just, nah, no one's picking up the phone. I love that movie because I can see what they want to say, but holy shit, they say it like ass.
And I really hate the fact that I didn't learn this until recently. One of the key bits of info was dropped on Fortnite.
Yeah, that was fucking fun. The the Emperor's Return was
the voices of the dead line from the official scroll is because of a fucking Fortnite audio line.
Yeah.
Like what?
I get your idea. I get the enthusiasm. Oh.
Why Fortnite? You do realize most people who enjoy these films hate that fucking game, right?
I don't even think that's the case, considering how much money that fucking event made. It's just
epic.
The younger people. The younger people that Fortnite is specifically a game made for younger folks. All right, you play Fortnite? Fuck you. Your baby ass, 20-year-old ass.
I'm not 20.
Fuck
I'm younger than that.
Fuck you, you're right. You're 19. Fuck you.
Get out of here. This is for adults only.
This is for old people. You have to be able to drink. Can I get a Dr. Pepper? Fuck you. I have Medicaid. Thank you very much. I'm too poor for ARP.
I hope there's AARP when you get.
Where I'm going, I hope there's AARP.
What, Canada?
Dude, I'm about ready. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that things just suddenly started going perfectly.
Stop. Drop the anchor, drop the anchor.
If it wasn't for the fact that things are now just kind of oddly perfect and, like, improving, I would be ready to get out of here. The future is now, old man. Fuck you.
We have still been discussing.
I'm gonna floss on me at the nursing home. My sleep paralysis demon is gonna be the default Fortnite skin. God damn it.
One of the discussions we've been having is kind of like, oh, should we or should we not look at doing international shit? And for a bit there, we were like, maybe just actually look to get a decent setup here and then, go vacation. And then, end of 2020 happened.
The end of the world.
The world? You know what? Let's get fluent in a different language and get the hell out of here.
The world's over. Everything is bad.
Not everything. Porn is still around.
Kinda. That's getting slowly banned as well.
I like to see them try. California has a different saying. Thank God I'm not in California. Jesus Christ. That was a bad idea.
Yeah, it literally everyone told you that.
Okay. So here's the thing. I still thought he was just talking about fucking like his area of California, not not like the whole of the state.
Oh no, it's all. It's. I'm
But
sure
at the
there's
same
good people there, but there are enough bad people to make it not worth it.
same time, people disregard what the fuck I say about Texas.
I don't disregard it. I just got nothing. I got no need for Texas. Unless I want to start playing SpongeBob music, in which case I can play the Sandy Texas song. I think I might get DMCA'd, so I can't do that.
See, you got to make it your own. You got to get like GarageBand and do.
I gotta mute it and just sing it on my own.
No, GarageBand to make like a tuned up, like a level up or down.
Ah, yes, of course. Just pitch shift.
There you go, yeah.
All better in Texas.
And then learn to sing.
Listen, I don't have to sing if I just pitch shift the actual song.
No,
And the
see,
shark.
that's still too. Damn
The
it.
shark. Yeah, I was gonna say the shark's back, by the way. Just bit my ass.
Hit my face.
Ow, bitch, I'm trying to get the sand.
Science, bitch.
Science, bitch. So, no spoilers as to how, but Miss Marvel is, or not Miss Marvel, fucking Miss Marvel is actually coming, and I'm super excited for that because I love her.
Yeah, she's a great character.
What I was,
they include the Haji into it too.
yeah,
Like it's great to see cultural stuff bring in and not be like awkwardly placed. Like just here's my superhero outfit.
yeah.
It's this armored version with an armored cultural item
Yeah.
on it. But she's just wearing an outfit. Why? Because she's good.
It's a superhero outfit. Why do they wear anything?
Listen, Miss Midnight has an idea, and no one liked it apparently.
But WandaVision is either going to bring in, it's going to be the first hit of the Fantastic Four, or they're blinging in the Blue Marvel. They're blinging him in, and
Marvel.
he's not like a super well-known superhero, but I love him. He's rad. I've only
you mean Blue Beetle, but I'm like, no wait, that's DC. What the fuck?
No, the Blue Marvel. I think that's what it is. I've only read like one comic with him in it, so I can't. It's just he was cool, so I like him.
What's he look like?
God, double check.
He looks like
I don't.
Wow.
I don't remember the costume very well because it changes a lot. He actually does have the goddamn Mr. Fantastic fucking white streak in his hair because he gets his power in a similar way, if I remember correctly. And his original suit sucks ass because it's this big blue jumpsuit with just a big fucking M on it. But then his newer outfits look almost like they come out of fucking My Hero Academia. Like I'll link you one.
Speaking of My Hero, that is a series that I stopped caring about so hard.
Hiatus break my heart. I'm still waiting.
I never watched past the second season, and Bug stopped reading the manga.
Really? Oh,
Well, it's like, first off, the writers, eh, like, he sat there and talked about, like, oh, everyone's like, oh, who's the traitor? Who's the traitor? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. How the hell do you forget?
I mean, I
Like,
don't know if that is that serious, because that's
he
also
was
just
in an interview. Yeah, he's wasn't like jokingly said type thing.
hmm.
But it's also one of these bits of like it feels weird in a sense of like there's no progression because the characters will like be said they have some change and then not change. Like the fact that Bakugo keeps going back to being the piece of shit.
I mean, that's just a personality. That's just a base personality. Like even the good people
The
I
thing is, like,
know don't change that drastically.
it's like he didn't change in like anything. Like, oh yeah, I understand and I'll work with, and back to being the piece of shit. Also, I still hate Bakugo just because, yeah, that's a great person you want to be the hero. The guy who told somebody to go kill themselves.
Yeah, but then again, as far as I understand, that is basically his whole eventual redemption up to where the manga is now. It's just
If
he's
they do
trying
it.
to stop being a piece of shit. He's really is. I mean, he's still an asshole, but you can't change like your base personality traits very well.
Called
Because
a
then
smack upon the head.
you're just a different character. Eh.
Hey, boy, oh, look what we got. Passive auto generation.
Yay!
Anything else I needed glass? Yeah, I gotta make a circuit board, make the antenna. Oh, we should make shovels so we can get dirt.
Do you need this vine goo for anything?
Nah. I was gonna make a bottle, but since we don't have enough,
I'll keep
what are you gonna make?
making more. I was gonna make a bottle.
Oh, cool. Go ahead.
I'll just gather it and the necessary materials and make two.
Arigato. Oh, so when we were playing this before with big ears, I
Uh-huh.
finally figured out how to use the goddamn uh, metal detector.
Oh?
Yeah, you just walk around till the beeping gets to a certain point, and then when it like, you're just done. That's it.
Okay.
And then you just dig nothing up. You just dig, and suddenly the ground rises out of the depths, and you may get like amazing shit. Like I got titanium a couple of
Oh,
times.
shit.
Yeah, that's awesome. Alright. Let's see. Two.
Did I talk to you about the Daredevil thing that I found out recently? Okay, so I learned that the actor who played Daredevil in the Netflix show, fucking fantastic actor apparently. He literally he started with blinding himself to get into character with special contacts. Little overboard, but you know, he's an actor. I get it.
Oh, like the cataracts type
Yeah.
glasses, right?
No, contacts. Like actual contacts that he eventually got bored and was like, I'm tired of sitting around while like everybody else films. So instead he went to go learn how to like act from a actual blind person. And he was supposed to be the actor for Solo. And he tried out for it. But the reason they didn't pick him was because he had gotten so into character that he didn't look people in the eye anymore. Because he was playing a blind guy. You turn your head because you're listening. And they were like, why are you not looking any of us in the eye? What the fuck is wrong with you? Is like something that they said to him. And he's like, oh fuck. And that's the only reason that the Solo movie sucked as far as I'm concerned. Besides the
Although
obvious like rewriting that they did. I feel
the
like
writing,
even
huge
the
part.
writing was awful, yes, but I feel like even he could have saved the shitty writing to a degree. But no, like he was too good an actor, and I love that.
The issue is that also fucks you over when you try to get anything beyond that role.
Yeah, like he didn't even realize he'd started doing it in like his day-to-day life until he tried to get another job.
I'm
Which
still surprised by this stupid. Oh, we had to get the actor, the main actor, an acting coach midway through because he can't fucking act.
like I get wanting to get new actors. That's the whole thing that Star Wars has always done. It gets people who haven't been in things.
Or just in general, yeah, like getting new actors for like newer properties or
But not
revamps. That makes sense.
that
That's great.
new.
Really, dude? Really,
Well,
bro?
even the prequels tried to cast outside of the normal like casting. That's why oh Christ, what is
Hayden
his
Christensen.
name? What?
Hayden Christensen? Anakin?
No. Qui-Gon.
Oh, Liam Neeson?
That's what started Liam Neeson onto being badass dad character guy. Was just we're gonna cast people who don't usually get cast in roles like this. Okay, thank you.
Hey, shut your door.
They're
Shut your
making
door, you fucking
you fucking cripple. Yeah. And like even that's what they tried to do with it. And I'm into that. Get people who aren't doing what like aren't
You ready to leave this island?
the usual, yeah, aren't the usual type. But get people who can still fucking act a little. Like, you shouldn't need to get an acting coach for the guy who is your main character in your movie. Maybe like a side character because you think they're perfect for the role, like body wise or like face wise or whatever you're going for. Not your fucking main character and not Han fucking Solo. Also, don't rewrite your movie because it's too funny when your main character is literally a guy who talks shit and shoots people.
When we first moved to LA, we came across a filming that was happening there
Mm-hmm.
at this one little area, and I was like, okay, cool, that's neat, that's hopeful for a guy who kind of wants to be an actor. Then, like for the same shooting, there was a lot down a ways for motherfucker. Is that dirt? Is that
Yeah,
fucking dirt?
it was. Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I should say anything.
Uh, and so like I just remember seeing that I was like, okay, it's just a bunch of people in time period clothing walking around. It's supposed to look like a rail setting, which I'm like, wow, this is like it's a block long elevator railroad type setup
Uh huh.
where it just goes up this really steep hill and it's this little niche that costs like way too much money for a quick trip.
Yeah.
But I remember walking around shortly after that, going to the store, and it's like, okay, she's got the car. Just gonna walk to the store. Came across the lot that was for all the extras. There were some dumbass extras.
Yeah. We're still moving away from it, by the way. I don't think get it. All right. Good luck.
Nope. If I got
All
bit that quickly.
right.
That's great. Yep.
Yeah. Let's go.
But no, I just remember sitting there seeing this person. They're supposed to be wearing like a fedora and shit like that. And just looking at it like, how do I put this hat on? And I'm like, how the fuck can people be this stupid and actors? because you have to read something.
Listen, I don't know if I've ever said this online, but Joey Tribbiani from Friends, I'm not surprised if a majority of male actors are exactly like that.
That they're just that fucking oblivious.
That fucking oblivious and or dumb and or like can barely fucking read. Obviously,
Man,
there's your
remember,
exceptions.
hard. It's a good thing it's not your job.
I love that
I
joke.
just remember that line. To fucking just really, dude. Oh man. Oh, why is this still connected?
Oh, yeah, actually, huh? Good thing you've magnetized everything correctly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm
See,
gonna
as a
just
Mexican, I know how to work things.
yeah. I wanted to make that joke, but I thought it'd be a little too
On the
much.
nose. Can you get that seagull? I hear it eating our food.
There's no seagull. I think you're hearing things.
Space madness. Why is
Ocean
it always
madness.
some sort of madness with you guys? Or I'm drunk.
So it usually
I
is one
thought
of those two things.
I still no, damn it. So they put Scrubs onto Amazon Prime, and I watched through it.
Oh hell yeah!
It sucks that it was only 8 seasons.
Really does.
Uh, but I was like, I was sitting there and saw, I was like, yeah, okay, there's that one, and then they fucking did that abomination of final season. And it's like, apparently no, there's supposed to be a 10th season, like another one following that group. With and it's like, oh, people are like, oh, what happened to like JD and Elliot? And it's like they went on a baby honeymoon when the kid came around. And it's like, yeah, he was supposed to kind of appear here and there in the 10th season, and there Carla was supposed to be mentioned that yeah, she just quit being a nurse to be a full-time mom. It's like, the fuck,
Oh
guys.
yeah, that's right. That was supposed to be the same show, not like a spin-off. Oh my god.
Well,
I
it's like it wasn't shut off. Was the whole thing?
I know, but I'm
It
saying
was
like
just
they afterward they're just like it's our failed 10th season, ha ha ha, or 9th season or whatever, and I'm like,
like it's that weird spin-off generational thing. Because God forbid you actually just get JD stupid story continuing onward.
God forbid, one of the most fucking awkward yet charismatic characters of all time is allowed to just continue being himself.
But like watching it and even watching it with Bug is like, my God, these people suck.
Yeah.
Like, first off, I remember people talking about like seeing doctors react to it. They're like, yeah, actually, this is fairly accurate. There's some things played up, but there's an actual doctor on, as you know, they're talking to about the medicines and the diagnosis and stuff like that. So it was actually fairly realistic on that part.
Yeah, it wasn't House. Much as I love that show.
Yeah, you get this. You have this disease, which makes you forget how the vowels work. I'm sorry. Can you guys repeat that right back to me into my face? I want you to tell me to my face.
Tell me that that's
that
real. But goddamn, if
that
Hugh Laurie didn't carry that show.
But he had to. Bring
I
this
know.
whole fucking back.
I'm just saying. Goddamn, if he didn't. Like, he did a fine ass job.
Hugh Laurie has to go for back surgery for carrying the whole goddamn series.
Him and fuck, what was his name? His friend, the cardiologist.
I didn't really watch it.
Ah, fuck, what is his name? Uh-oh.
We'll go with ah fuck.
Appa.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was. Speaking of yep.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
been
not sure
watching
where
it,
this is going.
Bug's been rewatching Avatar
Okay.
so she can, because she saw me vaguely watching Korra before,
Yeah.
and it's like she wants to sit down and watch Korra, but she feels she needs to like sit through and rewatch all of Avatar before she can do that, so she can go in fresh. And my thought is that's a bad idea, but it's like Korra had some interesting things. Like I do like the fact they developed, hey, look, the world isn't just fucking vendors. Type things. Hey, there's the fighting evolves, so it's not just traditional martial arts. Now it's actual like updated stuff,
Yeah.
which is great. But then like everything gets kind of rushed, and I remember them talking about like they were originally only given one season.
Yeah.
I hear you, bitch. So it's like that's why they set up the one season. They got approved, so they decided to keep it. Like, okay, another one. Then they got 2 more season approvals, and they were like asking before, like, oh, are we gonna get it? And they're like, we'll see. And it's like they didn't get till near the end when they were facing out the second villain. I was like, oh, okay, we'll just keep it a seasonal villain. But they never really like worked on that. It feels like, you know.
Yeah.
It's like there's no overarching reason for her to do anything.
Yeah, it's just it's Nickelodeon, man. They're so shit at like realizing they've got something people want. So they just keep holding on to it and then going, maybe, fine, all right, whatever. And it fucks with the writers, because even really good writers, if you're just fucking around with them, they can't work the magic.
Yeah.
And it's just they do this because they want another fucking SpongeBob. And if it's not SpongeBob, fucking cares. It's like I cares. I like things that aren't just SpongeBob.
Seem to gather SpongeBob came at the end of like the golden era of Nickelodeon, which was this whole time where it's like, yeah, there's amazing amounts of shit because there were, or like SpongeBob got carried on because there's this amazing amount of shows that were on there that people loved that you all just fucked off.
Yep. And it was
like
just
actors age, so it's hard to keep a kids show going with that. But you can also, I don't know, get new kids, get a similar vibe.
He flew down as I watched him, little bitch. I was looking at that when he did it.
I'm so annoyed that we're not moving towards that island right now.
We're actually moving away from it. No matter what we do, we're not moving toward it. We're just moving either to the side or away.
Fuck it.
Nickelodeon sucks. I'm just going to say it. Yeah. Cartoon Network is slightly better. Slightly.
I don't have cable anymore, so I don't know.
I don't either, but just knowing the shows that were on either network, Cartoon Network was slightly better about like keeping its good shit. But then again, then they also won't stop trying to remake everything and making it worse.
Can I make a blanket statement that no more Scooby-Doos? Can we just end? Can Scooby-Doo fucking rest?
Matthew Lillard needs work, so no.
He could. We need to bring back the bro comedies that he was in.
You just make Scream 15 times, and he's always the villain.
I'm a little sad also that movies, like, I hated them, but at the same time, there's like at least showing that there's good things to rip off.
Some of them were really fucking funny sometimes, which is the highest praise I can give anything past Scary Movie 2. I think it was 2. Was 3 the was 3 the Signs one, or was
Yeah,
that 4?
it was Signs.
Okay.
I mean, it
Then
was either Signs or Paranormal Activity.
3 had its moments. 4 was fucked. 4 was Charlie Sheen needing drug money while being high as shit, and the director and writers trying to make a War of the Worlds parody without understanding what War of the Worlds is about.
I think that's like the main thing that really sucked about it is like it went from this understanding of what the hell you're making and how it's supposed to convey
Yeah.
to put some boobs in there.
It's dick jokes, it's boob jokes, it's
It's one of those weird things like doing parodies seems like you have to actually understand the source material insanely well.
yeah. Or have good enough actors to cover up for your shit script.
God damn it, Bruce.
Like the blonde lady from all 3 of them actually is one of the best comedians I've I've ever seen. Just the fact that she can do whatever dumb shit they did and not look like a fucking idiot.
God, what was her name?
I can't remember either. And if that is the same woman, I'm now really paranoid that that is the same woman who I was shit talking earlier that I've never liked.
If I remember correctly, she married Chris Pratt, and then he pulled a real dick move against her.
Ooh.
Because his first wife, which I swear was that lady, ended up being this whole setup of like they had a kid. She almost died. I was kidding. Okay. She immediately goes, she doesn't want any more kids. She doesn't want to have any more kids, so adopt. And he gets real fucking upset and forces her, and within like a few months is remarried.
That's fucked.
And then there's that whole campaign to make him look better with the Marvel people a few months back because he everyone's like, yeah, he's kind of part of a maggot group.
Ooh, is he? Oh, sucks.
The church he's a part of is very anti-trans, anti all this stuff, and he's never spoken out against it. And people were saying, well, that's his wife's church. Motherfucker, you could easily speak out against a church.
This isn't JFK times where being a fucking Catholic is a weird thing.
But it's one of the reasons why like people are talking about like, oh, there was a thing of you can only have one of the, or you have to get rid of one of the 4 Chris's. Which one do you get rid of?
Yeah.
And people are like, why the fuck is Pratt even on this list? He shouldn't be here.
You know which one to get rid of.
Yeah.
All I know is that Captain America is Captain America.
Also, I love the fact that like you sit there and people talking about like, oh, here's his $1 million home, and I'm like, yeah, living in LA, that is not a mansion. That is just a really nice home that he bought. And then he's tired of, so he moved to Boston with his brother. Because they're like acting like, oh, he's got a $5 million home. Here it is. I'm like, yeah, that's just a nice home in LA. That's it.
Like this
it's
isn't
not this multi like amazing level fucking bullshit.
This didn't kick 17 homeless people out of their house or out of the area and then kill 300 different species of animals to create. It's just a house.
Yep. It's like, yeah, it's got a little bit of a gate. You find that a lot. But no, it's just one of those things. Like, yeah, there's even like I love the fact on Twitter he is such adamant about like fuck this, fuck the false information type thing.
Yeah.
Because I've been loving the whole Chris Evans is in talk to do this. News to me.
I
Just
just,
like what? I don't
I'm
remember
sorry.
signing anything like that.
I don't know what you're talking about. As far as I understand, he's basically done acting. I think he wants to direct.
Yeah, he's looking at directing for a bit. I think Knives Out was like his final thing.
Ooh.
Okay, so here's the good part A, annoying part B.
Yeah.
The shell's done and the internals are done.
Yep. I'm
Now
working
we just
on
need
these.
to get this rail.
Yep. I need more wood.
Yeah, I have a fuckload of rope for you.
It's all wood that we need now.
Yep, wood, and then we need to fortify the outer side.
He's coming.
requires
He's coming.
Yeah,
He is not getting hit. Is he getting hit for you? He was not taking damage, this bitch.
damn it, mother.
Fortification. Oh god, hitting a nail.
One ingot and two nails. So I will count out how many ingots I need.
Oh lord.
Now put this here as an indicator of number starting place. 5, 6, 7.
Hi Andrew, welcome back. We're talking about Marvel crap. And just celebrities. I really like I really like when people start talking about like they have like 5 houses and then especially when it comes to fucking like Bernie Sanders, like he's got 2 houses. Like I'm sorry, have you seen his houses? One he doesn't use because he has to, and the other one's about the size of my living room.
It's one of those things of like, yeah, he has a place in DC because honestly,
have to.
if you're gonna work to, you have to. The other one is his family home.
The other one is like 3 rooms tops, counting the probably small ass bathroom.
I just remember people giving crap like, "Oh, he made millions. How's he able to be?" And it's like, yeah, he also reported on it and he paid his taxes. What?
Yeah, and he also wants to pay more taxes.
Even Warren Buffett's like, yeah, fuck it, I should be paying more. What the hell am I doing?
I keep seeing that gas prices have went up, and I was like, why did they go up this time? No one's driving. People are buying all the shit because they think COVID will be over soon, so people will need to drive more.
It's one of those things of, first off, a lot of people did take vacations, so that boosted up prices.
Yeah.
It's that time of year where, people just do stupid shit.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, there's the idiots that thinking COVID's going to be over soon because Biden's in it, so the pandemic's going to be done. It's like, fuck you. Fuck you and everything.
Actually want to fucking strangle people.
And then it's just, artificial inflation.
Yeah.
Which I love, like, seeing some of the idiots. Oh, or it's because Biden got rid of the Keystone. That, you mean the thing that wasn't even built yet and inactive?
Yeah. How does that...
It's just basically, oh, you talk bad about our president, now we get to talk about... It's like, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Most of
I
us
hate
don't
him.
like him.
He's a piece of shit.
I'm annoyed that he's talking about like, yeah, people are like, oh yeah, the 50 grand forgiveness on loan forgiveness. Like, yeah, that'd be great for me and Bug to help us out and stuff like that.
Wait for
Would it?
Jerry and I.
Yeah, and it's like one of those things of, oh, I made you 10, maybe.
Maybe.
Sorry, what? Why? Why maybe?
I'm sorry.
Why any of this?
Yeah, like, why are you being a stingy bitch? You liked it when gas was under $2. It was great. Yeah. You'll probably also liked it when you didn't have to drive in 3 feet of snow.
Which I've also seen some people complaining like, "Oh, thanks for this, Biden." People point out like, "Okay, you're driving a Honda Civic SUV, likely this year. You get about 15 gallons, miles to the gallon. Yeah, you're paying a lot because you're paying a lot, bitch. Stop blaming others."
We'll be dumb.
Yep, very. I mean,
I mean, listen, I'm never.
we're not great bastions of intelligence here.
I'm
Too,
not gonna
you know.
pretend I'm a fucking bastion, but I'm not. I'm not fucking thick enough to believe the dumbest of shit.
I don't know. Some people say you're pretty thick. Ha.
A dummy thick? That's a different kind of dummy, baby. Dab.
Separate is I could see you kind of committing to a bit enough that you started to dab and then
I did. I've been dabbing way too much in real life lately. Like it's because I've started doing it unironically.
Wow, that's sad.
When I have like nothing in my life to worry about, I've realized that like I just do whatever the fuck I want. Like I don't have to worry about shit anymore. I don't have to worry anymore, dude. Like obviously I will worry because that's, you know, I worry about things.
Do you have scrap metal or no?
Yes. Let me give you.
I only need a couple. And making thing to make life better.
I do not know why it broke into.
Okay, I put it back in here. Here's the rest of scrap metal for you. Hey, boyo, we're gonna have a good old picnic tonight.
I like that. I've been watching. Last night we got bored and we were watching videos of otters for about like an hour and a half. And for some reason, I was just reminded at some point. You ever remember that video where it's a guy with a thick Boston accent just going, "Oh hey, yeah, that right there's a good cat. You can pet him right up there, isn't he?" It's the fucking dumbest thing, and I love it. It's just, it's so good. It's so good. This is just a man with a thick Boston accent just going, "Oh yeah, that cat there, right there, pet's good," or whatever. Like, or not Boston, like what's the word? Wisconsin, Boston. I don't fucking.
Bostonian. It's Bostonian.
Utica. It's a Utica thing. Utica reference.
There is. Speaking of otters, so that's Bug's current obsession animal.
That's good. It's one of the forbidden cats.
Sea otter specifically, because they're the best otter.
We haven't really been caring. There's one person we watch who has like a rescue otter that lives in his cat. He's Japanese. Well, it's not a sea otter.
Oh yeah. You're probably looking at the regular otters. Then. At the river otter. No, sea otters, they have little pads instead of little hands.
Yes, we were watching a bunch of videos about baby ones being reintroduced to like surrogate mothers.
Yeah, actually, what got her on this was during the summer. There's a live stream still going even now where it was a baby who was rescued in Alaska, taken to Vancouver. No, it was like this area, Seattle area. Taken to Vancouver, named Joey, and
Yes,
it
I
was a live stream of him just like existing and being the most adorable little piece of shit. Now he's old enough that he's with the other otters, and you just see them like playing or holding hands and being God, just
fucking
God damn
adorable.
it.
Unbearably adorable. Yes, I watched that too. The Joey was the one we were talking about.
There is an anime that came out called God's Design Team,
I love it.
and it is about these people based named after planets that are spent. You know, they help design all the animals. Like God puts in like, oh, you want this, you want that, and there's one. There's the guy who makes the cutest animals is the biggest motherfucker. He's like,
Of course,
you know,
that's the
stereotypical big
best.
softy. He's huge, got a six pack, long ass hair. He loves adorable things.
Of course.
He made an anteater at one point, and it was yeah. He made a sea otters.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, client asked for something that doesn't swim well, so I did this, and it's like, yeah, it's very furry, and it's like, oh, it's supposed to like eat this, so it's right now it's omnivore, so it has bugs, frogs, and grains in there, and he just hands it, and you just see like this little drawn face, look, sniff at it, look over at the guy who's eating across from him with the giant like wooden ship full of seafood, and he just starts feeding him that, and you just start seeing this thing going insane for it, and it's
Out of here,
just the
Bruce.
most adorably drawn thing. Where it's like at one point it's like, oh, how's it gonna sleep there? It's like, oh, it wraps itself. Well, if there's areas without kelp, we should buff up the claws. But I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I was watching them be adorable. Oh, look, they're holding hands. And it's like, you know, something. Well, also with the way they have to dig, we need to get beef up their claws. Vetoed. It's not cute.
Oh, I need to read that.
It is actually there is episodes coming out. What newest episode will be out today?
Oh hell
It is
yeah.
a full-on anime.
Oh, I definitely.
And it is really fun characters. And then they talk about like the actual science behind some of the animals, and I'm like, yes, nerd shit,
I love learning in my anime.
dude. Dr. Stone is awesome. Here's some more nails for you.
I need wood.
Yeah, I got some wood. Got some wood.
Yes. Ah, yeah, it's good.
But no, it's like we're sitting there watching it, and Bug keeps going back to watch that fucking episode snippet online. Like, I will send it to you.
Please do. This
That
sounds
one
like
because it's so adorable. Then you got like the little adorable chick who is
need a rope.
thinks the creepiest things are the most adorable.
The woman who created spiders, basically.
Yeah, she did. She works on all the like creepy bugs and shit like that. Then there's another one, Venus, who is a bit more masculine looking, but very feminine on the fact that loves pearls and all the things cute, beautiful, and it's like, yes, I make beautiful animals all the time. Fuck you, I make them beautiful. And so it's like, oh, something to like contradict snakes, because one guy's obsessed with snakes, ends up making the secretary bird.
That's beautiful.
We have been at this for 3 hours, and we finally got this square done.
Yeah, that's Raft for you. Welcome to the 15th time we've restarted this fucking game, baby. Let's go.
Listen, I just want a proper build this time. Oh god. Actually, I am getting spent on now.
Reasonable.
I think this is a good spot.
Yeah.
Just say if this was like a Minecraft thing where I could just go, all right, I'll talk to you in a moment. Fuck off for 2 hours, come back. I built the tower, leaning tower.
I've built the leaning tower of Pisa. Don't you mean Pisa? No.
No,
It's made of
literally
pizza.
there's pizza in this game you can put down in this mod pack. So
Oh, wait, can I?
what you making before we sign off?
Da 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 da.
Hey, an empty bottle of the good drink.
The good drink, baby.
Get that goodness in your life. I need to go back to stealing fucking Cyberpunk for you and just finish that game because god damn it, I was like left it in a weird spot.
Same Valhalla. I did not think of how hard I would go into Valhalla.
Oh, I went to Hades.
Oh, I need to keep playing Hades.
I knew it was supposed to be a pretty game from Luke and a bunch of people telling me, and
Yeah.
I underestimated it.
Yeah.
But also Artemis is still I love her.
Of course.
I love the awkward, but this doesn't mean anything. Okay, I like you as a friend. Okay, right? Okay, shut up.
The game is just, hey, you bitch!
How did you get my corner? God damn it. Thank you. Okay, next session will just be all reinforcing. I don't care.
Oh, getting to work. Well, you can't out Pizza the Hut. Yes, exactly. You can't out Pizza the Hut. I have been saying that constantly because I watch Spaceballs, and then Pizza Hut is like the cheapest, best pizza place around here. So whenever we get Pizza Hut, and I cannot stop saying you can't out Pizza the Hut.
Man, you would hate it here because there's only like 2 Pizza Huts in the area, and they don't deliver to this apartment.
There are a lot of pizza places here, and it's definitely not my favorite, but my favorite one is Super.
We just go with Domino's right now. There's like some local places we need to check out.
We have to avoid Domino's because Jerry has a hot wings problem. He can't order $40 of hot wings every time we order food.
How, $40?
It's their biggest order of hot wings, and it's $40.
How many? What the fuck?
It's like 36. Like 36 hot wings. And he has
How long does that last him?
5 minutes. He has a hot wings problem.
How?
He devours them.
I'm
it is
expecting that whole like I'm stuffed photo, and it's supposed to be this chick who took a single bite out of each hot wing and then put it down.
No, they're stripped to the bone. He's like Kirby, but he at least leaves the bones.
Okay, I'm gonna stuck pondering that now.
Bye, everyone. Bye.